welcome to the Friday Productivity and Writing Streams. I said it backwards. You know what I mean. Hello, I am Esther Marie Andujar. I'm a Puerto Rican writer aspiring to be a hybrid career author. Just so you know, it has been raining like crazy. My area just got out of a flash flood warning. So, internet most likely will be iffy. I may sound a little robo-y. Just hold on tight. It's the weather is not conducive to a stable internet connection when it's this amount of rain and we're just like flooding everywhere. And I mean, at my job, we lost electricity power several times, so much and so consecutively that one of the managers decided that they will just completely shut the main breaker, so nothing like cuts on fire or anything like that. So just you, you've been warned. It that is life in the tropics. So, but we are here to get some work done. Um, just so you all know, whether new or you are a regular to my Friday streams, we do 30-minute sprint with a 10-minute chat, and I mute myself while I sprint. And we use Spirit, I use, not wait, I use Spirit City, which is a cozy productivity game. That's what I used to run the sprint. And it's just like sprint, chat, sprint, chat, sprint, chat. I do four and we're done. Um, I, um, cause I got a lot of things to do. I got a lot of words that I need to get down for so many projects. And yeah. So, I get very like specific, and I a lot of the times I cut myself half a sentence when the sprint starts. Um, Let me go ahead and say hi to you all so we can get into some writing and productivity sprints. Hello, Dee. Hey, hey, hey. I need this sprints. I will serve the sprints, friend. Regina, hello, Regina. Hi. We got a JC from the laundromat. Hello, hello. Hope everything is going well and that you don't have that much time in the laundromat. Because I do remember the laundromat days too. Uh, how many PR to get it together with the electricity blends? Girl, at this point, I'm like, burn it all and build it again. Because y'all don't know what you're doing, definitely. And I am very tired of paying expensive electricity to more often than not have it. So, and I don't like that they said that we should expect, not should, we have to expect that throughout the entire summer, every day there's gonna be power outages, and I'm just like, excuse you? Oh, what? Yeah, laundromats are not enjoyable days. Um, the holiday is over. Uh, I should have. I came home 2 hours before my scheduled time because of the power outages, and I should have sit down here. Did I? No. So I need to stop procrastinating. Like it's oh, it's getting bad. I mean, it always been bad, but it's getting really bad. Yeah, Regina's down to the last 4 pages of revisions. Love that. It is hot in here, so nearly 90 degrees. Yeah, that's toasty. That is toasty. And with like the heat of the dryers, it doesn't help at all. Yes, almost a finish line. Tonight is the night for Regina. Yes, yes, yes. Canada is calling JC. It's 51 here. Oh Lord, 51. April. Ugh. So, nope. Girl, I bet the bills for summer are gonna be ridiculously expensive. Yeah. JC's like, oh, if I could only make it to Canada. Sorting out the van to grab you all. Um, if it wants to click, I love it. We're doing cat streams, so it may not all get done tonight. I see, I see. You need a break. You did a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and share this. Move myself here. Um, so let me know down in the comments, in the chat, down in the comments, or beside me in the chat, whichever way is it. What are you working on during this stream? I mean, for JC is like pretty self-explanatory at this moment. It's laundry. Um, and eventually driving back to her place. Um, but yeah, let me know what you're working on. I am surprisingly not working on my paranormal romance. So, I there were some news from Divi Pit. So Divi Pit, it used to be a huge pitching not contest, pitching event is the right word. It's a pitching event used to be on Twitter for diverse authors. So all of the minority authors. And they used to run it for many, many years on Twitter. Once Twitter got bought and it turned into the hellfire that it is, they move they moved it to their Discord, and they did, I think, one round of the event on Discord before they decided to not completely shut it down, but kind of like put it in a on like a hiatus, an undefined hiatus. Um, and they been hinting at possibly redo it on Blue Sky. And since that is kind of like in the what they're what it seems that they might be due this year or next year, I I got so excited because the thing is like not all pitch events like battle their agent list, and DB Pit does, and they do a really wonderful job. I still do recommend to like check the agents, what they rep, things like that. Do your research and you due diligence. Um, but I am confident that they bring really good agents to the pitching event. So I am, I just want to work on my project and getting closer and closer to be a complete draft. Um, Obviously, I'm still very much in the beginning of it, but when you get excited about something, you should just roll with the excitement. So that's what I will be working on. Um, I am drafting chapter 6, which has 3 scenes. And it's a chapter right after the inciting incident. Um, so yeah, let's see. Where did I left? Okay. So D says sprint 1, reviewing feedback and making corrections. Love it. Daisy says, "Oh, let me tell you that he really brings out the crazy in people." Yes, this dude almost ran over the old man at the tire place because their air thing was busted, so they couldn't put air in his tire. People. Uh, so I am drafting. I call like the project is called the Asaroya Project. Um, and it is my Hispanic YA dark academia. It's sort of the craft meets Rebelde. If you don't know Rebelde, then I use The Elite from Netflix. So it's a boarding school set in the mountains of Puerto Rico with a lot of wealthy teenagers, and there's magic, and there is a some mystery and things like that. So I almost said something, but I'm like, I need to hold my hold my mouth, my tongue, not say it. Um, I was there to get air in my tires too, but when the dude almost ran the guy over, I was like, oh, let me get the hell out of here because I do not want to be pulled into this. Yes. I should go browse to see if this inspires me. If it inspires anything in me to try. Um, excellent decision. I mean, it's not. I mean, I already have over 10K. I'm close to the 12K mark, so it's not new. I just rarely work on it when I'm live. I think usually I mention it on Inimitable Books Sunday streams. But yeah, yes, be safe. Yeah. True. When is it? Oh, S from Intrigue. Sounds like great fun. Hello, Jocelyn. Um, the thing is, like, there is an announcement, but so they made an announcement on the Discord, and for a while the announcement was on Blue Sky, but for some reason it is not on Blue Sky anymore. Like the announcement. So I am wondering if if they took it out for some reason, if they um if they're gonna have to review a list that they share, something like that. Usually, they back when they did it on Twitter, they usually ran two rounds. One was around this time, spring, and the next one was on fall. So because obviously they're bringing that now, and if they do it this year, most likely it's gonna be fall. So I will say they probably might run the event either September or October, because November and December are really strange months in Trap Bob. So yeah. Uh Alas. Oh yeah. Okay. I've been chatting for more than 15 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and mute myself and start the first sprint. I'll see you guys in 30 minutes. Happy writing and productivity, friends. And that is time, friends. That is time. That was our first sprint. How did we do? I let's see, let me change it to this. Perfect. I I'm maybe making the executive decision to rework. Okay, so let me give a little bit of context to this decision. Um, since I started drafting this story, the almost 12K words that I have, I've been struggling with the POV. Um, I have right now, I think, written three POVs, and I'm still very much struggling with it. So while I was like rereading the last thing that I wrote to see where I'm going next because it's the same POV, I was like, what if it's not this character who has POV? I'm am leaning towards just the girls having the POV. Maybe only two of the three girls to have POV. I'm still not 100% sure because it needs to be someone who's gonna go through the biggest growth, and I am not 100% sure if it's just one person or multiple person, and so I'm working through that. And I renamed one of the characters. That's what I did. Um, I I'm still very much, and I was like, I need pen and paper. I need pen and paper because when I am this kind of stuck, I need pen and paper, and I'm like, I know I had a notebook for this. I am 100% sure I have a notebook for this, and that's when I started to like go through my stack of notebooks, and I found it. I was like, I'm sure, I know, and this was this one. I just forgot it was this one, but I got the notebook out, and I am finding a way to unknot what is in my head. While we were sprinting, we got a Joanne coming in because Jocelyn came in just when we were starting. So, hi, Joanne. We also got an Andy coming in. Hello, hello. And then I see Regina took her medication for anxiety, and she's going to do art to calm herself down. So very much, I'm very glad that you got met because anxiety attacks they're not nice. Um, and well, hopefully you will be able to, calm down, ground yourself, enjoy the art, enjoy creating just for the joy of creating. D got through 4 chapters of feedback and figure out that I have a deceased person asking questions in my contemporary. So you kind of like had a seance we had without having a seance. That's what I'm hearing. Come to the witchy paranormal side. I'm pretty sure that what you're working on is not meant to be paranormal, but one can only hope. Yes. Please do calm activities, Regina. Go with your God, Esther. I always go with my God. Like I that's one thing I can say. Like I may have some inconsistency here and there when people read my draft because before they're published, obviously. But interesting plots and interesting character arcs are not something that I get told that I do wrong. So I know that going with my gut, it's right. I just need to figure out my gut. That's what I need to do. Also, hi Tim. Hello, hello. Hope you're doing well. Um, JC, laundry time is done. Love it. And on her way back, have a safe trip, drive safely, and we probably will see you a little later and chat. I had a whole plan for today, and then dealing with my father doctors and his med, and planning just took all my time. Totally understand. You know, taking care of parents is a full-time job. I'm telling you. The God has no voice right now. It's kind of like I don't know. Is God, I it it's more like the God is like I it could if you do two POVs it could go this way. If you do three POVs it can go this way. And I'm also thinking, am I going to write this with a series potential? Or am I going to like fully commit to no, this is just one book? And then stress myself if I ever have the possibility of being asked to turn it into a series, and then I'm gonna be like, but how? So, uh, questions. Because again, I need to know the ending to know where I'm going for, and to a certain extent, I do know the ending. Making these changes don't change the ending. Yeah, no, they don't. So, and the ending kind of like lends itself to another book. Um, so yeah, I don't know. And I don't want to make time. It's not that I don't have the time. I mean, I technically don't have the time, but I don't want to make time to do two outlines. So, mm, I don't know. Maybe can do a cop out and be like two main POVs with a third one sprinkle. That's good. That's such a headache to plot. Oh, see, this is the main difference between outliners and pantsers. We do the brunt of it at the beginning before we put words on the page, and then pantser just like we're gonna put all the words on the page, and then future me is gonna have to figure this out. And I would like to figure out prior putting words on the page. I don't. Well, that I love that you're assuming that I have an agent. I love it. We're speaking to the universe. Uh Yes, I love that you're already saying it to the universe. And I love that you're saying plural. Like I will have more than one. Um, but oh, the sprint started. Let's go to the second sprint. I didn't hear it. Sorry, friends. Second sprint. See you in 30, friends. And that is time, friends. How did we do? How did we do, friends? Uh, let's see. Where um, let me leave all this open. Um, so how was that sprint? That was our second sprint. Um, so I think I made the decision that I am going to do three POVs. So what I did is like I wrote down the names of my three female characters and wrote down everything that they learn through the story, and they have a lot of growing to do. And yeah, they are the protagonist. They are definitely the protagonist. The mystery of the story is not entirely related to them, but it affects them. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I pull out my Save the Cat Writes a Young Adult Novel because this has some additional content compared to the first Save Your Cat novel book. This has kind of like what, where is it? Where is it? Is it one of my tabs? Let's see. Yes, it has a section on how to develop more than one book, like when you're developing a duology or a trilogy or a series, things like that. And also has a section which I don't know if it's one of the things that I have tabbed that talks about multiple POVs and how to outline for that. So that's why I pulled this book out. Let me go ahead and check on the chat. It was things that I needed to focus on before I get my words in. Well, hopefully you will be able to get them done as soon as possible. I, not all the time, but I try to do my writing first, but it doesn't always happen. Like, it's just, sometimes it is what it is. So I hope you're able to get those things done and out of the way, and that you can sit down and get words in. Again, there's two more sprints, so we'll still have an hour of focus time. Finally calm down, finish a satisfying pen and ink. Love that for you. Also, hello Anna, welcome. I have so much to do today. You are in the right company, friend. Because a lot of us have a lot of things to do. Let's see. So ready to have productivity Saturday. Yay! Anna's in the future. Hello, Eva. Hi, how are you, friend? And this has got distracted by my mother on that sprint. Only did one more chapter. Again, we still have two more sprints, so there's still time, friends. There's still time. And Dee says good morning to Anna. Yeah, it is quite early. Yeah, she's kind of like a morning person. Or maybe her job makes her a morning person. I don't know. I'm not gonna assume. Is a lot of exciting things though, so I'm happy to be productive with you guys. Yay! Love it. Hi to D. Regina says hi to Anna and Eva. I know. I just woke up. Just wake up naturally at like 6:30 most mornings. Yeah, you are kind of like a morning person, but I also think school, university got you there too. uh, what time is tomorrow starting? I came late, huh? If it's tomorrow, we're talking about Eva, not Eva. Anna is in the future, so for her it's tomorrow. For her it's Saturday. Um, I don't know if there's anything. Is anyone doing something tomorrow, Saturday, on this side of the hemisphere? I don't know. And then another hello for Ivan. We decided to play hooky today. The kid and the guy stay home from schoolwork. I still woke before our regular alarm will go off. Definitely another morning person. But again, I no, I think you are. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think you're naturally a morning person, right, Eva? Or maybe is because of your kid. I don't know. Again, I'm not gonna assume, but it feels like that. Yeah, Anna's already for Anna. It's Saturday. Okay, no worries. I was just like, is someone doing something tomorrow? And I don't know. But yeah, Anna's in the future. Since motherhood came around again, I love early mornings though. Okay, so okay, nice. And yes, a family day is always nice. Love it. Um, mm, dusk is a really nice time too. I think those two sections just when the day is starting and just when the day is ending, there's something calming and there's something greedy about it. Not entirely sure why, but um actually I think wanting to join AuthorTube stream was what pushed me to wake up early consistently a few years ago because I wanted to get writing done before work. Oh, I do remember kind of like that. Yeah. And I do agree with this. We should sleep during the day and be awake dawn and dusk. It is an ideal schedule. It's less heat. Um, it's less heat. That's I don't know what's the that was the only thing I could think, but there's plenty of reasons that that will be ideal. Um, but also I do understand some people not feeling the sun sounds like a complete nightmare, so I get it. I like to be calm just before the sun, productivity earliest hours. Hold on, friends. And sitting in perfect weather with the best friends at dusk. Love that. We can sleep the rest of the time. Less people, true. And that sounds lovely. That does sounds lovely. Okay, friends, we have less than a minute left from the break. I'm gonna go ahead and do this switcheroo. Um, if you guys are working on something, the newest friends in chat, and you want to share what you're working on, you can always do that in the chat, for lack of better words and being redundant. But I'm gonna go ahead and start the banner of the third sprint. I will mute myself and I'll see you guys in 30 minutes. And that is time, friends. How did we do? How was that sprint? That was our third sprint of the evening. I have moved into uh plotting the what I call my short outline, which on the Save the Cat Rise Away novel, Jessica Brody calls it the foundation beat. So I wrote down what the catalyst is gonna be, so the inciting incident, the break into two, and I am midway writing what I want the midpoint to be. So yeah, I might be able to have my short outline done by the end of the stream, and then I'll just have to move around everything that I have wrote so far, which thankfully it's just almost 12K. It's not that many words. It's not like with my other books that I have to rewrite like a 70 or 80K novel. This came to my head early on. Um, but yeah. Uh, Also, the other reason that I am making this change is their voices, the girls' voices, are more distinct to me compared to the boys. Um, they are so very different. Like from the three guys, one of them is like drastically different from the other two. The other two are quite similar. They're not exactly the same, but they have a lot of they have similar backgrounds, a little bit of a similar family gripe kind of thing. But the girls, they're so different, and they just speak and see the world so different. It's just their voices are like clear to me. So we got a Margaret that came in while we were on our third sprint. Also, JC made it back and is folding clothes. Apparently there was a car blasting hairband, so Margaret loved that energy. Dee says, got through all the feedback, now I need to write a tighter hook at the end as it is a reader magnet, so need that read through. Also, BRB, go ahead and do whatever you need to do. And I love that. Yeah, reader magnets are important, are very important. So, so yeah, I that's what I'm. So we have one more sprint. We have almost 5 minutes left of our break, and then we have our last sprint, and then we're gonna chat and wrap the stream. I don't know. Let's see. I know Alicia is streaming right now on Twitch, and she usually does longer sprints compared to mine. Um, so after I am done, if you want to keep doing things and you want to head over to Twitch, you can certainly do that. I'm also looking and see if there's anyone else that's gonna stream after me. I mean, for the ones that I have subscribed, I may not know everyone that might be streaming. Uh, at least for the people that I'm subscribed, I do not see anything. Not right now. Yeah, I'm in the right. For a hot second, I was like, I am. Am I in the right account? But yeah, I was. Um, Anna says, I have two scenes left in Act 1 of my play, and I'm going to do my best to finish this weekend. Yay! Cheering you all the way here from Puerto Rico in the past. You're gonna be able to finish it. Hopefully, I mean, if you can finish a scene today and then a scene tomorrow, you will be done. So I'm pretty sure you will be able to. And that way, you will have time to live your life and go and do awesome things and meet awesome people, that kind of thing. You are very welcome. And yes, you got this, Anna. Pretty sure I can do a scene per day. Yes. I am pretty sure you can do that too. And I am pretty sure if you tell your friends and family to be like, hey, I need to finish this scene today, so don't interrupt me until I am done. If you want to ask something, ask first if the scene is done, and if I said it's not done, just tell me to finish it before you tell me anything else. So make other people hold you accountable. Thank you to JC. And she needs to reply to your Twitter message. Hardly ever check Twitter, so I missed it before. Oh, Anna, I have said so many Pedro Pascal reels. Lord Jesus. I am surprised Instagram is not sending me more Pedro Pascal because I'm saving. I have saved in this week so many reels. Um, what I don't get is I'm not getting Oscar Isaac, so probably that probably is because of the lack of interactions and saving. But yeah, you probably are getting all the Oscar and I'm getting all the Pedro, which is which is good. It's a good divide. Um, yes, my partner is a theater person and he's been so lovely and supportive while I'm writing. Like last weekend, he read Over the Beginning and was so encouraging. Nice! That is wonderful. That is wonderful. And because they are a theater person, they also can, they understand. And if you need some feedback, they might be able to offer it because they kind of like know the medium. So that's awesome. And that is for you, Ina. Yes, Pedrito. Oh God, he's so lovely. He's so lovely. I adore getting all the awesome reels and all the thirsty reels. I'm like, I want to get it all. And yes, it is great. It is great to have a loving and supportive partner. That is important. I don't know what I was reading it on the side that is smaller than the other side. Sometimes I'm a goof. Yeah, definitely. He doesn't really read much prose or poetry, so it's really fun to be working on something he understands and enjoys. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And yes to thirsty rails. Oh yeah, love them. Again, I love the goofy ones, and very like lovable, but also the thirst. Those are good too. Oh, and I just like I am at that age that I do appreciate some wrinkles and some white hair in men. So. All the thirst. Love it. Love it all. Okay, friends. Let's get to our last sprint. I'll see you guys in 30 minutes. Happy productivity, friends. And that is time, friends. That is time. How did we do? Let's see. Progress checked. Also, you know, if you haven't, this is a great reminder to tap the like button and to subscribe if you haven't for more streams like this. But let's do a progress check. So, I finished jotting down the midpoints beat. I did the all is lost. I did the break into three, and I did the final image, which is just the ending. Um, I quite like it. I am. I already wrote on the next page chapter outline. I decided not to fill in the rest of the beat sheets because the thing is, the Save the Cat beat sheet things like makes you things in scenes, which is fine. Sometimes I do need that, but I have my main things now. Right now, my brain is just like, I need to think about chapters. Who is doing what chapter and what is happening in what chapter to get me to the bigger beat. So, I don't know if it's gonna be tonight or if it's gonna be on Sunday because I try not to do anything writing related on Saturdays. And I also have a very long day at work tomorrow. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and start working on the chapters that will lead me to the catalyst, the inciting incident, and then the chapters that will lead me to the from the catalyst to the break into two, and keep connecting things that way. Um, and once I have that, then I'll move all that I have written already. Because now even the POVs from the girls that I have written, I don't think they are useful at this point. I mean, they're useful for me because I know their voices, but they're not. It's not I can use them for this version of the story. So yeah, I hopefully by next week I can start drafting again. This we shall see. Um, it seems that it went good for Jocelyn. Anna says you're crushing it. I typed in Anna typed up a bunch of stuff and wrote by hand. That she wrote by hand yesterday. Love it, love it. Awesome. I am 100% loving that. Um, Honestly, I'm always surprised by people who like write down like the actual story. I mean, I did it once, but just once. I just my brain thinks too fast. And I also there's some words that I need the spelling checker to do for me because I just cannot even think about it. Um, Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It was a very productive stream for me. There's no workout specifically, but I had that epiphany. I wrote down everything that I feel the characters that will have POVs needs to learn, and I wrote 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 beats of a story. So, let's see. It's just useful for me to carry a notebook around sometimes when I don't have my laptop. See, I usually just do it on my phone, either on my notes or I go into Notion or just open my email, write it on my email it to me. to myself. Uh, I don't know. I used to have notebooks, but then they got so very discombobulated that I'm like, "Ah, yeah, no. So D, all I did that sprint was try to figure out dinner option that will make my insulin higher than it already is. Still in progress. And then I had 2 hours of commuting on the train yesterday, so I was able to do some writing then. I love that. Don't love the 2 hours of commuting, but I love that you were able to write during those 2 hours. And JC says the only thing I did that spring was fold clothes, and I'm still folding clothes. It happens. Um, that's why I hang, I will say 90% of my clothes because I hate folding clothes. So I made my life easier by just hanging them. So, friends, this is it for tonight. Thank you so very much for being here. Again, I think author Alicia Justice is still streaming on Twitch. I think I could be wrong. I have not checked. Um, and hopefully someone else in the author tube community is streaming or will be streaming soon, so you guys can keep on working if you need to. I am gonna go ahead and get some chicken soup because it's rainy and cold here. So I'm gonna take advantage of that. And yeah, I'll see you guys around. I'm pretty sure this Sunday, Sarah from Inimitable Books is not streaming, so you're not gonna be seeing me on Inimitable Books stream. If I wake up early and decide that I want some company, I might stream on Twitch, but who knows? I might just want to be solo. But yeah, thank you so very much. Seems that author Alicia Justice on Twitch is still streaming, so if anyone wants to do more things, you can head over there. You are very welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a good night, friends, and I will see you guys around. Bye.